What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Alright, so in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a keyboard that I've had in my inventory for a long time. This is my primary choice of a daily driver at home. I like to use this for playing games as well as office work. This is the Logitech G Pro, not the G Pro X, but just the G Pro. I got this almost about a few years ago, and it stood the test of time. Everything works the same, just as if I were to unbox it brand new. So that's something I'm very happy to report, that it does seem very durable and very reliable. As you can see here, it's a very simple, straightforward layout and design. So anyone that's minimalistic will have a fine appreciation for this keyboard, I hope. The legends are very simple, nothing too crazy, but the plastic they use to double shot these are very nice. You can just feel the quality of the board. Don't be swayed by the fact that the entire keyboard and chassis is made out of plastic. It is very sturdy. It doesn't have any bends, probably because it's a TKL form factor, but you know, it feels good. No issues with any creaking or anything when you press on the board. Overall, just really good quality. You'll find that the frame wrapping the entire keyboard is kind of like this glossy black, while the top and the keycaps are a matte black finish. And on the right hand side you'll see the Pro logo, and then at the top end you'll have your micro USB connection. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. There's really nothing special going on here. It just has this etching in here, and then it has 3 rubber pads at the bottom and 2 rubber pads at the top. They're nice and big, and with the decent amount of weight to this keyboard, once you put it on your desktop, it's not going to go anywhere. It'll stay planted nice and firmly for you. Now you have 3 different modes for your legs for it to stand up. You have it flush, so just flat. You also have 4 degrees as well as 8 degrees. So really cool that they let you know what degree it's at. Does it really matter? In my opinion, no. I feel like it's a little low, but it's definitely comfortable, so I don't have any issues. I could see it being able to go a little bit higher would be a benefit, but that's okay. Not too many complaints there. It's still super comfy. On the top right, you will see you have your lighting. You can turn the backlighting on and off, as well as turning on and off your Windows shortcut key. In case you're playing games, you don't want to accidentally bump this, you can go ahead and lock that so you don't have to worry about it. And then I already pulled off a keycap for you, but I just wanted to show you that this keyboard is using the Romer G switch type, and it is a linear switch, so there's no clicky feedback or anything like that. And this is what it looks like. So it's different from the cherry switches. The cherry stems are right in the center, and it's like a plus sign. These ones are more of a box with the little indentations along the side. So as you can see, it is different. So what that means is you really aren't able to customize your keycaps, so that if that's something you're looking for, you're not going to find it here with this keyboard. But what this keyboard does offer is just a no-frills, good, solid, reliable experience. So go ahead and put that keycap back on. And I will note too that the shine through for the RGB lighting is really good. Since the key switch design is that box, the LED is right in the center, so there's no bleed. It just goes right through the top where it's supposed to shine through, and it looks really nice. Let's see if I can do that one-handed. There we go. Got it. Alright, so as far as the sound signature, it's a mechanical keyboard, so it is still going to be a little bit loud. Since the switch type is linear, you're not going to hear clicking. As you can see, if you press softly, it's not really loud at all. But if you type like normal, your sound signature is going to come from the keycaps bottoming out on the board. And that's like with most mechanical keyboards. The switch type, the Romer G Linear, is very comparable to a high quality Cherry Red. And what I mean by that too is a lot of things impact the way that the key sounds and feels, like the build quality of the actual keycap itself, and also how firmly in place the switch is. So all of those are actually really nice. So it's very crisp feeling, very tight, no issues. Again, this typing on this now and then typing on this when I got this like almost 3 years back, it feels exactly the same. So no issues there. Logitech does promote that you get about 50 to 70 million clicks per switch, and that's kind of the standard for mechanical switches, so nothing new there. 1 millisecond polling as far as your response time, and then 26 key rollover, so a 26N key rollover. And then the cable that it comes with is this micro USB connection. It's about 6 feet in length as far as the cord goes. It is braided. It's not super tight, but it's tight enough to where you can't really like lay it flat. It kind of wants to do its own thing, and that's okay because it shoots through the back right here at the top of the keyboard. And it's got those 2 additional prongs on there just to hold this in place, a little extra security just because it doesn't have any channeling to go through. It just shoots right off the top. So if this ever gets snagged up or anything, you get a little bit of leeway before it completely disconnects, so it's a little challenging to do, so you shouldn't have any accidental unplugging or snagging of the cords. Again, I wish this was just a little bit less tight, but it is able to bend without any issue, so that's good. At least you don't have to worry about it bending and potentially breaking any connections inside the shielding. But I would just like to see this a little bit more loose. I don't know why everyone like, here, for example, here's the SteelSeries mouse that I'm using, and I really like this cable just because it's not super tight, and I'm not really the biggest fan of cable braiding. If it came with it, as long as it was like this type of consistency, I would be actually really happy with it. So I wish the keyboard was like that, but that's okay. Okay, let me show you the lighting real quick. It's got a really nice shine through. Like I said, I was actually really impressed. It does have full RGB, so it's up to you if you want to do like the different effects. It's fully capable of doing that. And then you can fully macro all your F switches, F1 through F12. And you do have some multimedia shortcuts available there as well. So for a TKL, it's very strongly built, and as far as conscious to what you're going to be doing, primarily for gaming, it still does great in the gaming and office scenarios, so really cool. Go ahead and turn that off, and then if you turn this on too, you can see all the indications like your scroll lock, caps lock. Very vibrant, just very simple, and I like that. I like it when they make the product simple. Okay, cool. And another benefit to this is, depending on the software that you use, you can use 2 different Logitech software. I really wish it was just one, but they have 2 different available for programming. You have the Logitech G Hub, and you have the Logitech gaming software. I prefer the G Hub, but it's kind of up to you. I feel like the G Hub is a little bit easier to use, but either one will work. And what's really cool about this keyboard is if you install the software, pre-program up your keyboard, you can save the profile to the board itself, and then if you go to a different computer and plug it in and it doesn't have the software, it's on there for you. So really cool. I know it's geared towards like the gaming professionals, so that's probably why. That way you can just have everything the way that you like it, and then if you take it to a tournament or a LAN party, you can just plug it in and you're ready to go. So I can really appreciate that. So it's just a nice, really plug and play device. And if you don't like to have the software on your computer, you can always just set everything up the way you want and then uninstall the software. So kudos for Logitech for doing that. Logitech has always just been a pretty solid brand in my opinion. It's just, they make really good products and they just keep getting better and better over time. The Logitech Pro series is a series that they took esports pros' opinions and designs and kind of threw them all together to make a couple different products. They have a mouse line as well as the keyboards, so awesome. But anyways, I think that's it for me, other than the fact this keyboard runs $129 USD. Do I find that it's worth it? Absolutely, if you're looking for a minimalistic setup and something that's very reliable and functions really well. So if you like all those things, then I am sure that you will love this keyboard. It's a great choice. The only thing lacking of it is, the keycap support. Since it uses its proprietary Romer G style, it's so different that not a lot of people make aftermarket stuff for it. In fact, Logitech, I could find that you could order replacements, but it's nothing special. It's just to replace anything that's worn out from their website. And then I think a quick Amazon search, I found some AliExpress stuff. And that's kind of, how that is. It's always questionable, so might not be good quality. So there were a few options out there, but it wasn't as nearly robust as the Cherry MX stems, which is kind of a given. But either way, that's it. That is the Logitech G Pro mechanical gaming keyboard. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.